Hi guys, Pepe here and with another NSX video here. I'm going to show you. My professional installation of the aftermarket stereo is not the most beautiful one. You might saw that in another video. So there was I think his name is Nelson, the same guy that I was posting about the keyless entry that I just installed the previous video, one of the previous videos. He actually tried to use one of these stereos and use the original faceplate with a 2 DIN adapter to replace the original stereo. So it looks basically it's the same faceplate, but the screen here in the back, so basically this part of the board is actually the display of the new stereo, and everything is controlled by these buttons, these two. So these stereos are RetroSound stereos. This is a Apache version. So basically what you use them for is for a 1959 Chevrolet truck, and where in those times they didn't have any of these buttons and they just used these two. Well, some of them have memory and you can push them, but these two to control everything. So as long as you can have these two connect dials installed, you can actually configure the whole stereo. It has Bluetooth, it has 45 watts and 4 channels. I have an amp, so it doesn't, I'm not going to use the stereo amp, but since here to keep the collector's plates, which is a cheaper insurance, you have to keep the original stereo, but the stereo doesn't work. So basically this is just a pile of junk, and my friend tried to fix it, but it was not possible, and a lot of people have the same problem, and there is another company that does rebuild stereos using all the buttons and so on, which is ultra expensive. So this was basically $259 US, and I'm going to show you what it consists of, but let me put this away because you don't need to see this. This is trash now because we are not going to use any of this now. Nothing. This will actually, I might use this support. We'll see. We'll do here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out everything from here because we don't need any of this electronics anymore. So the stereo consists on the two pods which control the stereo. So these two guys. Let me try to open this with one hand, which is really difficult. All right, so here they are. So basically you have these two pods which control the stereo, and they have a little RJ11 connector that connects to the stereo, and so basically they will sit there with these knobs that I'm hoping I can use, which reuse, but you can buy these black knobs which are almost the same for from Churchfield, I think it is. I wish I do have a tripod, but I don't have a phone stand. I think I could use this spots. Let's see. One hand. Nope. No, this do not fit here. Actually, or do they? Maybe it's possible to use the original ones. Let's see. No, because these are a different shape. I think it's possible. we will see. We will see if I can do something, because the shape is different. You see, different shape. These ones have the slot in the middle. I think it's possible. We'll see. It would be cool if I can use the original ones. Whoops. So that is what. Well, these ones, of course, you can put them anywhere because they're configurable, and you just, basically I'm going to put them right there, and you can configure everything from here on the stereo. Then you have the faceplate, sorry, the display. This unboxing, one hand unboxing, is very stupid. Anyhow, so here's the display. It comes with all the nuts to install all this, and here's the faceplate, which is connected by a cable to the stereo. And so that means that basically I can attach this back to here after I remove the original display, and I can attach it in the same angle here. I might have to mock something up to attach it, some bracket or something to hold it in place. So, and this display can be configured to a certain color, which will actually match this guy, same color. So you can change the color to whatever color you want. So we can put the orange color back again, and then it will look the same. Obviously, like I said, these buttons are not going to work because they're not going to be connected, since it's all controlled by these pots. So, but you can, and it's Bluetooth, so there's not going to be cassette or anything, but we're going to have a mic and an aux in, which actually they come with the stereo that I'm going to show you here. So this is the unit, which you can see is pretty small. Like if we compare it with the original unit right there, see how small it is? So my intention is that I can put this unit inside. Look, it's almost fit. So if I remove the motherboard of the stereo, then basically I can sync this in and connect it and connect this to attach it inside. It comes with brackets, which I think I could put here and make some holes here, pass these cables through the case in the back here, if in case that you want to connect them or not. And but what I want to do, which is the cool thing, is, and the reason why I want to keep the same, use this original case, is because since this fits inside, and here is a little cable that you connect to the display, so you can actually, you have enough slack on this cable to move the display wherever you want. And they do actually sell an extension cable for this that I think is 3 feet, so 1 meter long, so you can put it anywhere. But of course that's not our case, so we don't need that. So my idea was so here, let me show you first. So here's the aux port, which I think I'm going to have to buy an extension, which will be, so this aux port is going to be in this hole, in one of these holes, and I think it does fit. Let me see. Sorry, it doesn't fit perfectly, but that's how kind of it will look like. I'm pretty sure I can buy I can buy one of this with a nut that will basically sit right here flushed. I'm pretty sure I have seen in the electronic store. I'm going to look, and then the mic will sit over here. Nelson, I think is his name, did some, I mean, he didn't show details on how he did it. I'm going to try to show details of how I'm going to do it, so that any one of you guys can do it. But the idea is that we keep the as much as we can the original look with new features like Bluetooth and etc. And using the same case so that it fits perfectly in place, and using the original connector. So I'm going to desolder this from here. So the idea is that I'm going to use the original connector for and to wire the stereo. The only difference between the original stereo and this one, basically, well, of course, obviously the buttons and so on, is that here in the back I'm going to make a few holes to expose the RCA connectors so that you can connect them in the back of the stereo here, so that they look nice and tidy. So I might have to use some other connectors that I can, you know, drill through and maybe extend these cables. So yeah, I might have to do that, or I can just, I don't like cables hanging, so I could pass all this through, you know, so they go through the back, so I can make a hole in the back and going through. I don't like that much. I would prefer to connect them to you know, that, like the other stereos. I don't have a stereo here I can show you, but you know, the stereos have in the back the RCA connectors. That's what I want. So I think I can buy a board and make a hole, and, you know, female and connect these ones there and expose them on the other side. I think that's possible. And it has a USB too, which is nice. And I'm going to see where I'm going to run this one here, because it doesn't kind of fit me, like here, for example. Taking this off will look weird. I was thinking to maybe take one of these off to see if I can put the USB here. So, but I don't want to cut anything. Maybe I could hide it behind here so that I pull it up and the USB is there. That's what I thought about doing too. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. One thing I wanted to show you. So here, these RJ11s, they connect on the side of the stereo here. Boom, stereo unit, and that's how you connect them. So it's pretty neat setup. I mean, it fits any kind of application. This is the Bluetooth mic, which I think it almost fits in the faceplate perfectly. So I don't think I'm going to have to do anything special for this. And where is the cable? Oh, and then here is the cable that comes with, right here. Sorry for the mess, we are always doing rhinos here. So here's the original cable that comes with it. I think that the warranty says don't cut this cable, otherwise you void the warranty. So anyhow, so this goes here like any other stereo, but it has, you know, I think maybe this is a GM standard connector. I don't know, maybe, but it comes with the female connectors, which are this, and this is where you tap into your wiring. So the idea is that I'm going to connect these ends of these cables into the original connector, this guy here, and then we will attach back the this connector here to the back, because it's already screwed. This board is going to disappear, obviously. So yeah, so it will look really tidy. So yeah, I'm excited. It's going to take a while because I need to, you know, cut a bunch of stuff to make it work. But I think it's going to look super good. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm super stoked that it's so small and you can fit it there, and of course has brackets, you know, to put in different places. You can adapt it. So that's why I think I'm going to put these brackets like this, and then I'm going to screw it against the body, and that will be it. So we will see how that goes. So this is the next project. So I'm going to start taking apart the stuff to see and do the layout of how that's going to go through, and I'm going to try to buy the female board thing and see how that goes. So I will keep you guys updated, and I will try to do a time-lapse video. I'm going to set up my tripod so that you guys can see it instead of these shitty videos with the hand in front and moving everything, which is annoying. So anyhow, I will keep you guys updated. Stay safe. Bye.